Hello and welcome back to the We Are City channel for this Manchester City career mode on FIFA 21. We are, of course, into Season 3 now in a new era. Like we've confirmed, Luis Enrique is the new manager. Interesting there, Manchester United lost to newly promoted Brentford 2-1. Well, today we face West Brom, 20th place West Brom, and a game which we will be using the quick sim system. We're still in the transfer window, we're still maybe looking to do a bit of business. And let's get through this West Brom game, hoping for a win. We're down in 8th in the league, of course, a win. One win in 2 games. This is the side we're going to go with against West Brom. Edison starts in goal, back four of Cancelo, Diaz, Laporte and Zinchenko. We've got Rodri, Gundogan and De Bruyne in that midfield. Sterling on the left, Ferran Torres, who's been playing great on the right. And then it's Lukaku through the middle on the bench. We've got Felix, Kaiki, Bernardo Silva, Aouar, Walker, Stones and Gavin Bissouma. Those players right here all have a rest today. Of course, Bukayo Saka is still injured after that debut against Liverpool. So West Brom down in 20th in the league, the worst placed team so far after the first 2 games of the season. But it doesn't mean that they won't give us a hard time today in this game at the Etihad. Here's Lukaku, Ferran Torres, back to Lukaku again. Kevin De Bruyne can pick the passes. Ferran Torres been playing so well off this right hand side actually, Ferran, at the moment. Here's De Bruyne into Lukaku, and Romelu Lukaku makes it 1-0 after 11 minutes. Great goal from Lukaku, good assist from De Bruyne, and we lead this very poor looking West Brom side, to be honest with you. Good ball by De Bruyne over the top to Ferran Torres. Ferran into De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Is he down in the box here, Kevin De Bruyne? I think it's a penalty to Manchester City, it is. And Raheem Sterling wants to take it. He's the man who's going to take it. Raheem Sterling steps up. And he puts it a mile over the bar. It looks like we've still got a penalty issue here at the club. And Sterling couldn't have finished that. I don't know why. Lukaku, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Zinchenko, Rodri, Sterling in space, and Raheem Sterling may have missed the penalty, but he scores his chance. And we lead by 2-0 against West Brom now, and it's substitution time. Walker's going to come in for Cancelo. Bernardo Silva is going to come on for Ferran Torres. And then finally, Joao Felix for Romelu Lukaku. I want to be more solid defensively. Edison! No, it's a goal for West Brom. 2-1. Tulloch with a goal. Should have defended a lot better there. Could see it coming from a mile off. And they might. The cross comes in. It's good defending by Gundogan and cleared away. And that is full time. A 2-1 win over West Brom at home. Disappointed to concede a goal. Disappointed to miss a penalty. But it's 3 points on the board. Well, Felix Lemaitre has left the club. He has joined FC Braga for 4.6 million. And Bukayo Saka is back from his injury, so hopefully can get back in this Manchester City side. But we spoke about Zinchenko possibly leaving the club. We've received a massive offer here from Inter Milan for Alexander Zinchenko. 91.8 million, a player that we think is a good player. But for 91.8 million, we could even get even more out of Inter Milan here. I think it's a no-brainer to let him go. He's been a great servant to the club. He's been fantastic. We've managed to grow him all the way to 87 rated as a central midfielder. He's a top midfielder now. Not one that's going to fit in Luis Enrique's side, but maybe one who could fit in an Antonio Conte side at Inter Milan. We're going to ask for 100 million for Zinchenko. 91.8 is what they want. I mean, that's ridiculous anyway for a player like Zinchenko. Who'd have thought he'd be a £90 million player? Let's say 95 million, Antonio Conte. Well, they want him for 91.8. That's the sort of money the club can't turn down anyway for a player. I think it'll be our biggest ever sale. So 91.8 million. Alexander Zinchenko looks to be joining Inter Milan in a ridiculous deal. Who'd have thought Zinchenko would be a £91 million player? Well, confirmation here. Alexander Zinchenko has joined Inter Milan for 91.8 million. The board have allocated us 86.5 million to our transfer budget. Not that we need it, but that is a ridiculous sale for that man, Alexander Zinchenko. And Talares have come in for Brian Russo on a 2-year loan, a player that we brought in on a free transfer, the young Argentinian striker. He's going to go to Argentina for 2 years and hopefully develop as a striker there. How impressive could he become in the future? Up next is Crystal Palace, and the same as the last one to try and get through the transfer window. We are going to go into the sim system and hope we can get a win at home against Crystal Palace. So this is the side we're going to go with against Palace today. Edison starts in goal, back four of Walker, Diaz, Laporte and Theo Hernandez. We've got Herrera, Gundogan and De Bruyne in that midfield, and Ferran Torres on the right, Lukaku through the middle, and Raheem Sterling on the left. On the bench, we've got Felix, Silva, Aouar, Rodri, Cancelo, Stones, and Bissouma. I know you're thinking Aouar's been in great form. Well, that's why we're saving him, because when we start playing the games, Aouar's going to be starting for us. No doubt about that. It's the Crystal Palace side on the right-hand side of your screen. A couple of known names in there. Kouyaté, Mario, Kepa Arrizabalaga, the goalkeeper. They've got Serdar, the German midfielder, there as well. And also Alessandro Playa up top. Here's Ferran Torres dancing through the challenges immediately. A free kick right in the edge of the box. It looks like it's in the box on this here. Must be so close to the edge of the box. Kevin De Bruyne with a free kick, and Kevin De Bruyne puts it in the top corner. Captain for a reason, the Belgian. Our most experienced player, really, in that midfield. And he gives us a 1-0 lead against Crystal Palace. Here's Gundogan into Lukaku. Great finish from Romelu Lukaku. 2-0 we lead Crystal Palace, and he's backfiring again, Lukaku, isn't it? Schlupp. Still going, lays it off. Schlupp again. Good goal by Crystal Palace. Samaseku with the goal. Oh, lost it for Antar. It's Herrera in there though. Gundogan. Lukaku makes it 3-1. A double for the Belgian. Still scoring. New manager. Same Lukaku. An absolute goal machine. Lukaku looking for his hat-trick, the Belgian. He won't get it. That's full-time. A 3-1 win over Crystal Palace. Another 3 points on that Premier League board. Well, Brian Russo has joined Talleres on a 2-year loan deal. So he returns to Argentina. That'd be very good for the 17-year-old for game time. Well, it's transfer deadline day, and let's have a look at some of the top deals that have gone through. Wilfred Ndidi, 126 million from Leicester to Chelsea. He's 88 rated as well. I was going to say, what overall is he? Osimhen has gone from Napoli to Manchester United for 125 million. Of course, we bought the Saka for 38.5 million plus Riyad Mahrez. He's worth 100 million, Saka. Ridiculous. Anthony has gone to Arsenal for 100 million. Nicolas Sula from Inter to Real Madrid for 99 million. Of course, Zinchenko in there. From us to Inter Milan, 91.8. Paul Pogba's gone to Barcelona for 86 million. Andrew Robertson has joined Real Madrid for 83. Thomas Souček has joined Manchester United for nearly 80 million. So they've spent big bucks, Manchester United, haven't they? Real Madrid have let Luca Hernandez go to Napoli for 77 million. Tierney to PSG for 76. Kante to Inter Milan for 73. Gravenberch to West Ham for 71 million. Zagadou to Atalanta for 69. Pedrinho, the young Brazilian winger, has gone to Atletico Madrid for 62 million. Emerson to Leipzig. Mangala to Leicester City. Hermoso to Barcelona from Bayern. Dembele to Arsenal. Montiel has moved from Valencia to Dortmund. Has already played us once this season. Weston McKennie has joined PSG for 46 million. Ben White has moved from Brighton to Wolfsburg and then back to Brighton for 46 million. Any other big deals in there? Solis, however you say his name, 81 rated, only 21 years of age, has joined Villa for 44 million. Any other big deals in here? Kessié has joined Spurs for 40 million. Dele Alli has gone to Villarreal. Bert Leno to Juventus. So some interesting transfer deals there that have gone through. Victor Lindelof to AC Milan. Manchester United have also signed Carlos Neiva from, of course, Napoli, a player we were interested in right at the start of the career mode, for 31.5 million. Well, this is how our squad is looking. It's looking strong, but we've got one space left, I think, in the reserves. These are the younger players. We've one space here in the reserves for a box-to-box, energetic player, energetic midfielder. I think that's what we're lacking, and that's what we're going to look for. Now, do we want someone who's a long-term option? If that is someone, that's Jude Bellingham. The thing is, if we were to sign Jude Bellingham, he's got to play every game in my mind, and I think he's definitely a target for the future at this club. I think Jude Bellingham is going to be one of the best midfielders in the world. He's a young English midfielder. He's got an engine on him. I mean, look at that, 79 athleticism. Passing is decent, vision. Look, all the green stats really stand out for me. He's got 84 finishing, 84 dribbling, 83 ball control. But for now, we need someone who's willing to do a backup role, because I think Bellingham deserves to start every single game. And that is this man, Yves Bissouma. I mean, look at that. Everything is green. Athleticism, technical ability, shooting, passing, defending, mentality. Everything is in the green for this man. 92 dribbling, 82 ball control. He looks just a great all-well-rounded player, doesn't he? 83 vision, 90 interceptions, 88 stamina. He might not play much game time for us, but I think he's the perfect player to come in when we need someone to play, you know, an energetic midfield, because we lack that. You know, Gundogan's not energetic. Bernardo Silva, not particularly anymore. Not got the legs that he used to have, I don't feel. De Bruyne certainly hasn't. Phil Foden's not a sort of a destroyer. The only player we have that can do the job is Herrera. Doyle's definitely not that. Who else have we got? Aouar's definitely not that either. And Rodri certainly hasn't got the pace. I mean, what is this man's pace? Something we do like in midfield is pace. He's not the quickest, but he's got energy, athleticism, and I think that's what we need. And if we can pick him up for a decent price, it will be a good deal on deadline day, I feel. So let's see what sort of money Brighton will be wanting for Yves Bissouma. I'm assuming around 40 million. We'll offer 31.5, which is his value. They want 45.3. Well, I'm not looking to go over 40 for this man. He's only a short-term sort of deal. Not something we do often at this club with, but a player that Luis Enrique has asked for. He said he wants an energetic midfielder. Bissouma will come at a decent price. They want him for 45 million. What about 42? I said I won't go over 40, but I'll go to 32 million for this man. 27 years of age. They're happy with that one, Graham Potter. I just think he embodies everything we need at this club in the midfield. I know it's a short deal. He may only play at the club for 2-3 years, but Lukaku was a short deal. Look how that's worked out in the short term. So Bissouma, he wants a sporadic squad role. He's happy to not play much. We'll give him a 4-year deal. He's happy with that one as well, Yves Bissouma. No release clause. He's going to be great for us, I think, as a backup midfielder. Energetic. He wants a big signing bonus. Let's take this down a little bit. Offer him 96,000 per week over 4 years. And that's happy. So we do make our second real big sign of the summer in the Enrique era. It's Yves Bissouma. So Leganes have come in for Raul Prado on a 1-year loan. He's 17 years of age. He's 70 rated. Let's negotiate this. Can we get him on a 2-year loan for Raul Prado? Propose a 2-year loan for the 17-year-old. He'll be only 19 when he comes back to Leganes. We're happy with whatever deal you want. We just want to get him game time. So off he goes. And Tommy Doyle, alone with an option to buy from AC Milan. We don't want that. Just a straight 1-year loan if he's going to go anywhere, Doyle. Well, Tommy Doyle to AC Milan looks like it's a go. So a 1-year loan to AC Milan for the 21-year-old. And Klimirovic, or however you say his name, we'll have to learn that one. Nicolas, the Argentinian winger. Inter Milan want him on loan. He's 79 rated at 20 years of age. Let's negotiate this deal. We'll get it on a 2-year, hopefully 2 years in Inter Milan. He'll be around 21, 22 then. Will be a good move for this Argentinian winger. Yeah, we'll accept that. So another one goes to Inter. Hopefully, in Kaminics. So confirmation there, Raul Prado will join Leganes for 2 years. And both youngsters, Nicolas Kamilic, will join Inter Milan on a 2-year loan. And Tommy Doyle will join AC Milan on a 1-year loan. So 1 hour left on transfer deadline day. All the biggest deals stay the same, although Daniel Marlon has moved from Juventus to Barcelona for 105 million. That's a massive deal. Niko Milenkovic has gone from Leganes, I think that is, to Fiorentina. Back to Fiorentina for 29.5 million. We've got Zaha joining Sevilla for 27 million. And Danny Ings moving to Eintracht Frankfurt from Athletic Bilbao for around £23.5 million. Transfer window closed. Loan offer for Gavin Bazunu for 2 years from Roma. We'll block that because he's now our second choice goalkeeper, is the young Ireland international. Well, Newcastle are interested in taking Aresti, our young Italian centre-back, on loan. Let's delegate this. They want a loan with an option to buy. How about a straight 2-year loan, no option to buy for Simon Aresti? We'll move in January if that is accepted. So it's time for our first actual game of the episode. And it's Luis Enrique's first big test as manager as he goes away to Anfield. And City have that Anfield curse. We've not done too badly there in recent years. We've got to face a Liverpool side above us in the league, but same points as us. Look at that. Brighton and Spurs joint top of the league. This is the side we're going to go with against Liverpool today. Ederson starts in goal, a back four of Cancelo, Diaz, Laporte and Theo Hernandez. We've got Herrera, Aouar and Kevin De Bruyne in that midfield. Sterling on the left, Ferran Torres on the right, and Romelu Lukaku through the middle. On the bench we've got João Felix, Kayiki, Bernardo Silva. Bissouma could make his debut today. I thought it's good to have him on the bench, a bit of energy. Kyle Walker, John Stones and Gavin Bazunu. And then, of course, these men miss out. Ilkay Gundogan misses out today. So does Rodri. Foden's yet not up to match sharpness. The same with Saka, who's been injured. And the same for Liam Delap. Well, Anfield is looking absolutely stunning. Panoramic views there, the seats and everything that's going on inside the ground as the fans arrive. Ready for a massive game between two sides that have fought each other for years now at the top of that Premier League table. So this is Liverpool's side that will face today into the challengers to the title this season. It's Alisson in goal, Alexander-Arnold, Felipe Van Dijk and Tsimikas is the back four. Thomas Partey, Fabinho and Giovanni Lo Celso in that midfield. And it's the usual front three of Salah, Mane and Firmino. On the bench they've got Gigo, Jota, Milik, Nico Williams, Curtis Jones. Plenty of options, some good players on the bench there, haven't they? Some really good players. Diogo Jota I expect to come on at some point. So it's kick-off for Liverpool. The side hasn't changed much over the years, has it? Jurgen Klopp's men, he's kept the players around that he wanted to keep around. Manchester City versus Liverpool. It's live from Anfield, and this is going to be our toughest test yet. Good movement from Aouar. Through to Sterling. Back to Aouar. Still going Aouar. Oh, I tried to feed somebody. Couldn't find anybody. Here's the counter. Mo Salah. What a ball that is to Mo Salah. Luckily, he can't get an end of it. That shows the pace Liverpool have. Mr. Aouar, careful on the ball. Hernandez. Lukaku's in there. Good defending from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Lukaku's waiting for that one. He'll be waiting for this one in the corner. Lukaku. Van Dijk keeps it in. Odd decision from Virgil van Dijk. Pereira. Aouar. Oh, through to De Bruyne. Somebody didn't reach him. Wide. Salah. Still going. Lo Celso. Partey. Good tackle. Diaz. Lo Celso still. Diaz blocks it. Mane. Good tackle. Cancelo, you've got to be on your best defensive performance today. We've done well there. Here's Varane. De Bruyne slows it down. Into Aouar. Lukaku. Back to Aouar. Aouar through to De Bruyne. Tsimikas just reads it and Alisson quickly lumps it away under pressure from Kevin De Bruyne. Lukaku. Teo. Oh, Virgil van Dijk has scored an own goal. But we'll take that. Teo Hernandez celebrates like he's just scored it. But it's Virgil van Dijk with the own goal. Whipped in with pace from Teo. We know he's got that quality. The cross. Absolutely thundered in here. And you think Sterling's going to get end of it. Instead, Virgil van Dijk gets a touch on it into his own net. I'm not sure what Alisson's doing either. He's going one way. He's left it as the Brazilian. And we take the lead. Own goal from Virgil van Dijk, the captain. And 1-0 lead at Anfield. We'll take that. And that is half-time. Manchester City 1. Liverpool 0. An own goal from Virgil van Dijk gives us that 1-0 lead. Lukaku has been very quiet up top. All over the top here. Laporte had to win that against Partey. In danger of a knock-on. Here's Hernandez. Lukaku, good read by Van Dijk. Sterling in there. And it comes off the hand of Raheem Sterling. And he looks like Thomas Partey, actually. Picked up an injury in that tackle by Laporte. Both eyes on the ball. Laporte, definite eyes on the ball, but so did Partey. Laporte comes through him like a truck. Firmino. Lo Celso in space. Into the box. Laporte, terrible clearance. Jones for Firmino. Aymeric Laporte, hands up, apologises. It was a shocking clearance from Aymeric Laporte. Straight into the path of Firmino. This here. Into Curtis Jones, who laid it off to Firmino. Who scored the goal. He's third of the season. But Laporte's at the heart of that one. Really poor from Laporte, the fact that he's done that. Couldn't have done a worse defensive header, really, unless he put it in his own net. Near post to Lukaku with a header. Heads it wide. I think it's blocked. Chance again. They've got Tsimikas on this. Which is going to cause them issues. Surely, because Lukaku! He's big at corners. He's the best at corners. That near post header from Lukaku. Tsimikas can't do anything about it. One of the smallest players in the field. What a header. What a header. Brilliant header from Lukaku at the near post. Tsimikas was the man trying to fight him. Alexander-Arnold stood and watched on the line, didn't he? 2-1 Manchester City. Brilliant from Romelu Lukaku. He's 5th already in the season, and we will make a substitution now. And a big substitution. It's going to be Ferran Torres who's going to come off for Yves Bissouma. De Bruyne is going to go out on that right-hand side for his crossing ability. Bissouma in the middle. We're going to need him. I'm going to run here, Teo. Goes to Lukaku instead. Then back to Teo Hernandez. Look at the legs of Teo. Look at the legs. Hernandez! Oh, he puts his shot wide. De Bruyne was possibly there. We're going to take Lukaku off for Felix. Maybe I should have found Kevin De Bruyne. I went for goal with Teo instead. And he's put it wide. Felix. De Bruyne. Not the pass I wanted. It's the pass he's played. Bissouma. De Bruyne. Felix. This is a good goal if we can score from this because the possession has been fantastic. Felix! Oh, good strike from Joao Felix. Well played, Kyle Walker. Well played for a second there, Walker. Jota leads the counter. Referee, blow your whistle. He does blow the whistle. Luis Enrique has passed the Anfield test. A 2-1 win for Manchester City. An own goal from Virgil van Dijk opened the scoring for us. They were applied through Firmino. A defensive mistake by Laporte. But it wasn't enough to stop us. Because we finished our chance, didn't we? And what a goal it was from Lukaku at the near post. That gives us a 2-1 win at Anfield. And might even put us top of the Premier League table. So up next is Champions League football. A competition Luis Enrique knows very well, doesn't he? Everyone remembers that iconic Barcelona comeback against Paris Saint-Germain. And our group is Valencia, Leverkusen and Dynamo Kiev. And we kick it off with a game away in Ukraine to Dynamo Kiev. This is the side we're going to go with against Kiev. Ederson starts in goal, back four of Cancelo, Stones, Laporte and Saka back in there today to build up his fitness. We've got Rodri, Foden and Gundogan in there. Again, same for Foden, build up his fitness, get his match sharpness back. Then Lukaku through the middle, Kaiki on the right and Bernardo Silva on the left. On the bench we've got Joao Felix, Raheem Sterling, Kevin De Bruyne, Bissouma, Walker, Ake and Bazunu. So Manchester City versus Dynamo Kiev today in the Champions League away in Ukraine. In Kiev, of course. And they've got a strong side. Obviously a side you expect to beat. We've rotated heavily today. So the Kiev players in white. The black and blue stripes. Us in our black away kit. So Manchester City versus Dynamo Kiev. And it's live in the Champions League. Here he goes, the Brazilian. Big tackle on him. Oh, he's played in Lukaku though. Back to Kaiki. Back through to Lukaku. That's a brilliant goal from the Brazilian and the Belgian combining. Another goal for Lukaku. Great to Kaiki. Really good play from the Brazilian. Finding his way through Lukaku. Really good play here. A little 1-2. Back to Lukaku across the box. And Lukaku with a simple finish. Really good finish from Lukaku. From close range, but it's good play by Kaiki. Getting his game time today, getting his chance in the Champions League. Enrique celebrates. And so is Lukaku. Just another goal for him already in this season. He's an absolute machine, isn't he, up top? And I'm sure a big club will pay a lot of money for Lukaku after he leaves this club, because he won't be here forever. Oh, Bernardo with a shocking pass. See plenty of them from Bernardo Silva and Gundogan for whatever reason so far this season. Oh, great skill. Oh, great skill. Kiev are in here. What a save by Ederson, but what a skill from their midfielder, the number 10. Over the top here. Counter. Oh, Laporte's missed his tackle. We're in trouble here. Big trouble. John Stones, the big tackle. It's a penalty. You knew it was coming. You could sense the trouble, couldn't you? You really could. As soon as Laporte missed that tackle. Stones dives in here. I didn't think it was that bad of a tackle, to be honest with you. No, he doesn't get the ball, does it? Goes straight through the Kiev player. Which way is he going? Lednev. Lednev! Oh, good save by Ederson. Thanks to Ederson. We're still 1-0 up here in Kiev. Chance here on the counter. Laporte nowhere near as quick as Clayton. Clayton across the box. Bukayo Saka there to save the day. Gundogan. Foden. He's lost it as well. They're struggling. These players. Maybe some experience needs to come on. Good footwork again from Shaparenko. Shaparenko! Good save by Ederson. Cancelo's had a really good game. It's another good chance for them from the free kick. Lednev, who's missed the penalty. Could be about to put one in the top corner here. Lednev! What a save by Edison again. Man of the match performance. Bissouma. Rodri, back to Bissouma. Lukaku. Keiki. Bissouma. Bernardo. Bukayo Saka. Saka into Foden, who makes it 2-0. Smash and grab from Manchester City here. Luis Enrique's men have been shocking, really, today's game. But a bit of quality from either side. They've lacked it. Saka, Foden. Maybe have shown glimpses of it today. And that was a glimpse of quality once again in front of goal. This time from Phil Foden. And he finishes chance, the Englishman. And we lead now by 2-0 somehow. Somehow. And we will make another substitution. It's going to be Laporte. He deserves a rest. For Nathan Ake. A few seconds left here. For Kiev maybe to get a goal. Probably to get a goal if we're not careful. Good tackle Ake and Walker away. Bissouma's picked up an injury. Hopefully it's not a risk that's going to keep him out, because he's looked good again today. Full time, Manchester City 2, Dynamo Kiev 0. And Kiev will feel hard done by. They're actually the better side in that game. Well, Yves Bissouma is very happy with playing for Enrique. He said, fantastic boss, what an experience. I'd like to say thank you for giving me the chance to show what I can bring to the team. He's been fantastic when he's played in the first 2 games. Well, Simon Oresti has decided to join Newcastle on a 2-year loan deal. Good move for him. And now for our final game of the episode, a home game against 5th place Leicester City. This is how we're going to go with against Leicester City. Edison, of course, in goal. It's Walker, Diaz, Laporte and Hernandez the back 4. Herrera, De Bruyne and Aouar in the midfield 3. And it's Sterling on the left, Ferran Torres on the right. And Joao Felix through the middle on the bench. We've got Lukaku, Keiki, Gundogan, Bissouma, Cancelo, Stones and Gavin Bazunu. So here we are at the Etihad. The stadium is full for this big top of the table clash, really, between Manchester City and Leicester City. So this is the Leicester City side. They, of course, lost Wilfred Ndidi in the summer to Chelsea. It's Galini in goal, Sakho, Hummels, Jerome Boateng and James Justin in the back 4. Chowdhury and Rice hold that midfield. Senzigunda, Miranchuk and Barnes in front, with Inaki Williams up top. On the bench, Schmeichel is the goalkeeper. Sowart, Dewsbury Hall, Martinez Quarter. Some good players on that bench. So Manchester City versus Leicester City. And it's live from the Etihad Stadium. Oh, deflected away. Got a bit lucky there, Kevin. Here's Aouar. Ferran. Sterling. Ferran! Oh, what a goal by Ferran Torres. Well, he's our starting right winger. There's no doubt about that. Pep Guardiola has nurtured this young talent. Nurtured him over years. And then Luis Enrique, a man who Ferran Torres has shone under in the Spain squad, has come in and he's made him the absolute perfect player, hasn't it? Goal for Ferran again from the right-hand side once more. He's playing fantastic on this right-hand side. Good finish from Ferran. He can play left or right. I think as his career goes on, as the goals start to come a bit more, I think he will move to that left-hand side. Got the ear of Cristiano Ronaldo about him, hasn't it? For the moment, Ferran Torres is playing on the right-hand side in this Luis Enrique side. And he's playing perfectly. Here's Laporte. Hernandez. Route 1 in behind to Sterling up against Sakho. Sterling to Felix. Still Felix. Ferran. Ferran. Ferran! Oh, he's nearly got into the goal there, Ferran Torres. It was across that from Ferran. But hit with so much power. I thought he was going to score. Well played, Walker. Well, James Justin and Kyle Walker, pretty much identical players, it feels like, the way they're playing. Here's Ferran. De Bruyne. Joao Felix. Look at the pace of Justin. So Felix goes that way instead. De Bruyne. Sterling. De Bruyne! Oh, it's off the post, Galini. So close to making it 2-0, Kevin De Bruyne there. Great football again from us. So unlucky. Chowdhury. Miranchuk. Fouled. Slowed him down. Rice. Oh, he's robbed him here. Sterling. Felix. Away from Rice. Oh, not round Matt Hummels though. And that is half time. 1-0 we lead The Hummels Boateng connection at the back is working reasonably well for Leicester City. But that man Galini in goal, he's been fantastic. Ferran Torres by far man of the match for us so far. Hernandez. Sterling. Aouar. Into João Felix. João Felix! Oh, he's hit the post. He's got to score that, Felix. Luis Enrique knows that. Into Ferran. Up against James Justin. Oh, great play. Ferran. Ferran. See Sterling for a tap-in. Great work from Ferran Torres. And Raheem Sterling gets it in the back of the net. Makes it 2-0. And another goal for Sterling. He's having a really good goal-scoring season himself so far. So early on as well. Ferran takes his time across the box. And it's a tap-in for Sterling. And goal number 3 in the Premier League for him so far. From that wide position. Looking really good, Sterling, under Luis Enrique. Into Felix. Sterling. Behind to Felix. Felix. On his left foot, João Felix. He's put it wide again. Well, he's off form in front of goal. Is the Portuguese international. Missing chance after chance. Oh, Hernandez unlucky. All over the top here. Oh, great chance. Barnes. Naki Williams. Good save by Edison. A shocking finish from Williams. Luckily for us. That would have been our clean sheet gone right there. Should have been gone. Edison. Good punch. Bissouma. Walker. Felix is in there. Just can't find him. Inches away from João Felix's boot. Oh, good play by Ferran. Free kick, says the referee. Does he? It's a free kick to Manchester City. No idea. Bissouma. Herrera. Herrera! Oh, what a goal from the midfielder. What a goal from the Venezuelan. He is just pure class, this man. Absolute pure class. And he might outlast Rodri at this club at the moment in time. The form he's in. Into Bissouma. Back heel. And Herrera bends one into the top corner past Galini. From the edge of the box. He's first in the Premier League this season from Yanga Herrera. And Manchester City lead by 3-0 against Leicester City here. Really good performance. Really, really good performance. Hernandez. Oh, Aouar. Good skill. Felix, surely this is his time. It is his time, João Felix. He hasn't scored in a while, it feels like. But he's got his goal here, the outside of the boot. Finishes his chance, João Felix, and that's massive for his confidence. Good footwork from Aouar here. Past Boateng. Into João Felix. Into the back of the net. Saying Aouar for Cancelo. That's not going to be happening. Really nice finish from Felix with the power. Into the back of the net by João Felix. And that is full time. A 4-0 win over Leicester City at home. Ferran Torres was fantastic. João Felix was good as well despite his finishing. And that is going to end today's episode. So win at home for Luis Enrique's side. A clean sheet. A 4-0 win against Leicester City. Thank you very much for watching the episode. Please do continue to like the videos. Subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you next time.